It's interesting, Senator, about that notion of Senator Mitch McConnell. He did try to walk back, as you know, a little bit of that notion of talking about a nationwide abortion ban, which would make sense given the fact that, well, if the Alito opinion is to be believed, it's trying to return to the states the ability to have members electorate actually weigh in on this. And having a nationwide ban would really remove that particular premise of that opinion if it's to be believed. Do you see that statement of Mitch McConnell as him saying the quiet part out loud in a way that gives some leverage to those seeking reelection or Democrats in general to say, hold on, he has just said what he would intend to do. Believe him the first time.
Well, believe him the first time and look at what's happening across the country. If the Supreme Court's draft opinion becomes the law, there are already 18 states that have passed trigger laws that would outlaw abortion. And there's no doubt over half the states would follow and further restrict abortion in this country. And that's just getting ready. Those states are really following suit of the Supreme Court. Mitch made it very clear that he would really further follow, and pass some sort of federal ban restricting women. I mean, I've got my colleagues who are already in a back room somewhere, Republican colleagues that are looking at how to restrict abortion in this country in the hopes that the Supreme Court will overturn Roe versus Wade. That's why elections matter. That's why it is important for so many people to come out and stand up for women and women's rights and our right to choose in this country. Again, it goes back to, why don't we trust women to make this decision? Why doesn't Mitch McConnell trust women to make this decision on their own?
Well, Senator, I know you appreciate the legality issues that are at stake here as well, given your background on these notions. And I know you've expressed concerns about data privacy, or how one, if it were to be overturned, how would one have their medical health privacy and their data privacy actually maintained and preserved? Is that something to consider going forward?
Well, here's a couple of things that I absolutely know. If this is overturned, we already have a Texas law that pits neighbors against one another and turns them into bounty hunters to really focus on those individuals that they think are violating women's rights. Again, this is an issue that will just take it to the next level. Think about this. Everybody that has a phone can be tracked, geolocation. And that information is tracked. And where you go can be tracked and actually is collected and can be used to determine where you are and if you are seeking healthcare or not. I mean, it goes one step further. And these are things that we should be thinking about, because if we already have bounty hunter laws in this country because of what Texas has done and the Supreme Court refused to strike it down, we're going to get even further down the road here. And again, at the end of the day, this is about a woman's right to choose. Why are we taking away the rights of Americans and individuals in this country, particularly for women, when it comes to their reproductive freedom rights?
Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, thank you so much.
Thank you.